Play action. It's Smith. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. He's going to keep this again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly...
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is... On first down, it's Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 38-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That third down conversion good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are well on their way to a 5-0 start. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Got a man here, it's Wilson. They can't tackle him. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because...
Touchdown! Ced Wilson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Miami set to take over. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's
total team effort today, guys.
Anyone got any body spray?
When we doing the game balls?
Hey, I'm ready to get my game ball.
I'm one of the first in the ice tub tonight, fellas.
Too late. Already full.
Ready? Ready? On the ready. Get up. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Break. Hot, hot. Set, go! Here we go, set! Set! Come on, set! Hook! Ready up! Go! Got it. Ready? Ready, ready? 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 Ready, ready? Ready? On the set. Set up. Ready, ready. Hot, hot.
It's week 6 of the...
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
Get 'em
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Open man downfield is Hill. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. He's the first in the league to reach 30 touchdown passes this year. Did that on the last drive, and he starts here with a first down.
Let's go now.
On first down, Smith. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Smith. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, here's Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Dolphins at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. He'll decide to keep this once more. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Rolling to his left. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Now a 2nd and 6. On the option, it's Smith himself. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see him play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up.
Last time they had the football, he ran it in. That was his 7th rushing touchdown of the season. As they begin with... A draw play. Here's Smith on the keeper. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, yeah, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. 2nd and 9. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. Smith going to try and run with it.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On the option, it's Smith himself. Oh, look at the juke.
Thank you. Off me.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That's what I'm finna do.
Touchdown.
A final shot before break. Smith.
Oh, yeah.
And going deep for Hill.
Touchdown.
And he's got it inside the 10.
Let's go.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get
like
that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Buying time to his left.
Got him.
And he'll be out right at the 35. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
The Smith throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role. Really chewing up yardage.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. The drive starts with a run from Achane. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Achane. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 2. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Let's go now.
To throw is Smith. Staying on his feet. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Nasty.
Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Tasting nasty. Fuck.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's... So now here come the Dolphins. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Smith. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Dolphins add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Damn.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is what you... Oh, wait a second. Let's go. Once again, we got to get it done as a group.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
What was that, man?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Okay, ready?
The drive will start with an option going left. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Here's Smith, dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a 2nd and 10. Smith going to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. On 1st and 10, Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8
Bruh,
on the
that's
scramble
literally,
there. It'll be second
what's it
and a
called?
couple.
He hit me out of bounds. What's it called?
Throwing now, Smith.
Yeah.
And going
Touchdown.
deep for Hill.
Never mind.
And that gonna be incomplete.
Try to get one more play.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Forced out to his left.
Damn, I was
And
trying to
down
get
he
it.
goes,
Okay.
but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Charles, a lot of...
That's sick. Sick as fuck. It's just too easy, bro. So, oh. Okay. Oh. I bet there's X level 60. I'm only on level 22. What the fuck?
Ready, break!
Bruh. I
It's the...
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
Let's go, y'all! Let's go, baby! Here we go! Here we go! Let's go! Come on! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Hustle! Hustle!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get...
He threw his league-best 35th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll start here on 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18!
Play action. It's Smith sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by right,
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's throwing.
It's one of the same play over and over.
From his goal line here, Smith. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. That going to be caught downfield by Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Dolphins. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
That is caught, and just shutting him off there. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here.
Damn it.
And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason.
I don't know why you celebrated.
Know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws.
Oh yeah, there ain't no safety either. You're cooked.
Some plays it
Cooked.
Sometimes
You're cooked, bro.
And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll run. Achane. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One more time with Achane. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Achane. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Achane. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Devon Achane. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us,
Okay, break.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Okay, ready?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ride together, baby. Ride together. Let's ride, dog. Let's roll.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us. Get ready.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Go.
Smith now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
19 tight.
From the gun, here's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Let's smart, baby. Hey, come on out.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Achane with it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really...
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium.
Message received. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Check.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Let's do our thing. It's about that time. Here we go. About one. This is the call.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Just beating the play clock. Smith escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the script. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Ready? Go!
Here's Achane to start the drive. Good footwork at the 30. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing is Smith. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief. Listen, when you've got a guy with 3 touchdown catches back pocket already, you can guarantee they're going to keep looking for him. And you can also...
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. We're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. That third down conversion good for 23. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Eluding the pressure right, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Let's go, fellas. Let's be perfect. Let's go, y'all.
Let's do this.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, and delivered a pass exactly where it...
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Smith on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And out come the Dolphins now. Well, they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to your...
Ready? Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Castle works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Miami set to take over.
On the set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 1st down, Smith. Open man downfield is Hill. There he goes, right side. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, Smith. Touchdown! Kylan Granson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk.
Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Let's go now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
60, chap, back at 60. Get him going. Cup 19. Check go.
Smith. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Smith now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's
Hey, we eating somewhere tonight? Let's do it. Rook is paying.